Don't mind me, I'm just a hot dad over here being a cool dad at the same time. Being a hot dad at Disney World is tough. There's only so many indoor air-conditioned rides for you to ride. There's only so many Mickey bars and frozen soft-serve ice cream treats that you can consume, or fast roller coaster rides to catch the breeze in your face and beard. And the other thing is, being a hot dad, you've got to keep hands free, all right? So you can't walk around with like a fanning yourself. You can't do that. You're a dad, right? You might need to swipe a face clean with a napkin, or scoop a kid up out of, to save him from running in front of a parade float or something. So. So we need a hands-free personal air conditioning solution. So I started to do some research, and the first one I found was just the simple dual neck fan scenario. It's got 3 speeds, and it also lights up, because that's something we definitely needed to have happen here. If you're a hot dad vlogger, you might need this, all right? The lights in here are so great. There's lights. Also, think about your health while you're at Disney World. But not only did you get a great vacation, but also you got a lot of steps in. You burn a lot of calories. So that justified a lot of the snacks you got to eat. You're right. You were right in making this choice. You were right in booking that hotel. You were right in doing the things that you've done. We're proud of you. Keep coming to Disney World. All right, that was a pretty good commercial for Disney World, I think. That's good. But I feel like if I turn, I'm like turning into my beard's gonna get caught in them. It's good. It just like, I feel like air is smashing into my ears, so I can't hear anything else. It's just loud. And I don't understand the lights. I don't get it. The only thing we could do to really step up the game from here is to go with this one. All right, so this is the next neck fan that I found, the next personal air conditioning neck fan situation that I found. And this one has 2 fans. It has articulate arms, but like you can pull it out, twist it and turn it, get one up, get one down. It's just moving air under my neck hole, you know what I mean? But what this one has that that one doesn't is an additional neck cooling plate. And essentially it has this fan on the back that like sucks air through and around this metal plate to be almost like a heat sink, you know what I mean? Like a radiator for your car. It's so cold. The only thing that's wrong with this is that you can't use it in direct sunlight because it's black and it absorbs the sun's rays at an aggressive rate, and so the device itself just gets hot. If these monkeys only knew how far we've come. Look at him, he's just holding grass. Little does he know how cool he could be right now if he was just wearing one of these. They've taken the hot dad cooling problem to the next level, okay? Sharper image, all right? There's sharper image personal air conditioning devices, so you know it's good. Sharper image is like the scientific dad nonsense gadgetry equivalent of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So what they did was they came out with this thing that looks like a thermos. It just looks like a coffee mug. But what's so cool about it is if you open this coffee mug up and look down inside, there's these little ice packs. And if you look at the bottom of the lid, you see that it has a little bit of an airflow situation. Close up the lid, and then with a couple of batteries right here in the battery flap, or to hook up to like an external battery with a micro USB, you click this button and boom. Now suddenly you're getting blasted in the face with cold air that's being pulled in from the outside into this cooled chamber and then shot out like a rocket through the front of this like thermos thing. All you have to do, so you just have to hold it to your face like this the entire time? I mean, I guess that makes you look more like a crazy dad instead of a hot dad. It's like your arms would get so exhausted. And then the handle is designed in a way in which you're just gonna chill your thighs. Yeah, you feel like an old crypt keeper. Tell me, who goes there? Because I'm a hot dad trying to keep it cool. If it gets too hot, just take it to the car in the parking lot. If you got a rental or if you drove, because you're a real man. You just crank it, make sure the AC is on, crank it, turn it, push all the buttons. Get it done. There's a company that's taken it another step further, and that company is Air Whirl. So similar kind of scenario here, but this time you open it up. It's just a thermos, right? And you've got this little vented lid. It's designed to be used on the go with just ice from anywhere. So you just, reach into your freezer, pull out 2 cups of ice, dump them right into the cup, and boom, now you have your own cooling source anywhere. And what was so cool about the Air Whirl that's different than just the Sharper Image device is that it came with some accessories, all right? Taking that front open nozzle and turning it into a jet stream of air. It's so great, it's so wonderful, right? But they took it even another step further. They innovated beyond Sharper Image in the most extraordinary way. So this little nozzle comes off, and then we can attach onto it now a fully extendable hose that you can. And then I'm just gonna. And so now you've got this hose all willy-nilly, right? You bring it around, you tuck it under the backpack strap. It's fantastic. It's the best. Can't be beat. It's the most convenient little hose situation ever. It's just so dumb, but it's also so effective. It works really well. Oh my God, I cannot do this. I am not a vlogger. Absolutely not. This makes theme parks way too stressful. I almost fell over. And we're back. We're back in the studio. Man, I did not set out to make some kind of ranking tech review of theme park gadgetry. It kind of accidentally happened when I just wanted to test some of these out to see which one would be the best. And turns out that they're all pretty great, just some of them are a little bit better than others. So let me know in the comments below which one of yours is your favorite. If you guys have any of these, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. Let me know what your hot dad cooling tips are for your park stays. Let me know if you want to see me do some other park gadgetry testing, like fancy strollers or maybe ponchos or something. Really appreciate you guys watching, and as always, you rock. Did we learn that we can be hot and cool at the same time? That's right, kids. Remember, your dad's good looking and you should tell him every once in a while. My original idea was that at the end of all of this, I would just zip tie all of these together into some monstrosity onto like one of them old school baseball beer hats. But the hat's just too small for me. It doesn't even go on my head. I don't know. What was this? What is this? A beer hat for children? This is the smallest hat I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh well.